This timeline? It's 23 minutes of raw camera footage. All the stumbles, ums, awkward pauses, you name it. How long do you think it took me to clean it up? If you guessed 30 minutes or an hour, you're guessing like a human editor. But it didn't take me that long at all. I got it down to a couple minutes. 2 minutes. Yep. 2 minutes to remove filler words, trim awkward silences, and toss out all the bad takes. And no, I didn't hire an editor for $100 to $200, and I didn't spend hours in Premiere bashing my keyboard trying to find the right cuts. I used Vizard, and that's the whole point I want to show you today. Look, for most creators, editing is the single biggest bottleneck. You want to make videos consistently, but raw footage is messy. You think about hiring someone, then you see the price and you bail. Or you try to learn Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve and you realize those tools are amazing, but there's a huge learning curve and they don't do the creative heavy lifting for you. They don't pick the viral bits. They don't make scheduling a no-brainer. That's where smarter tools come in. Now, I've tried a bunch of AI editors. Some do text-based cuts, some do noise reduction, some clone voices, some try to make you look at the camera. And they're useful. But Vizard does something different. It's built to turn those long, messy recordings into ready-to-post short clips automatically, and then manage posting for you. It feels like having a tiny social media team in a single app. Here's the demo. I imported my raw camera file into Vizard. The interface shows your timeline, but the magic happens when the AI scans the whole video and transforms it into an editable script. That means you can literally edit the transcript like a Google Doc and the video updates accordingly. No dragging razor tools, no zooming into frames to find a single flub. I highlighted the first 20 seconds where I was still messing with my lighting and talking to my editor. I just selected that chunk of transcript and hit delete. The video now starts where I want, instant. One of the first time savers is the auto select for best takes. You know how you repeat sentences 3 times when you're recording? Vizard finds those retakes and consolidates them into the cleanest take for you. I clicked remove retakes. It scanned the whole file and suggested edits. I reviewed a few moments, accepted the changes, and poof, all the repeated stammers were gone. Unlike making cuts manually, it's more like proofreading your video script and accepting suggestions. Filler words are another pain. I say like, and so way more than is healthy. With Vizard, you can highlight filler words automatically and choose to delete them one by one or hit remove all. The AI handles the transitions so the cuts are virtually invisible. That's honestly the most brain-dead part of editing, and Vizard makes it painless. Also, long pauses drag pacing down. Editors typically shorten gaps to keep the video snappy. Vizard automatically detects long word gaps and lets you compress them. I set the target gap to 0.1 seconds, and the whole talk-through suddenly felt lean and fast. Less fluff, more energy. That's how you get higher retention without re-recording. But let's talk audio, because you don't always have a $200 microphone. I made that mistake once. Vizard's audio tools let you clean up camera mics into something way nicer with a click. There's a studio sound enhancer you can dial from 0 to 100%. I walked outside and recorded with wind and background noise to test it. At 100%, it smoothed out the harshness and boosted clarity. At 50%, it kept some natural air while still making it listenable. It's not magic for every ruined audio file, but for 80% of clips, it's a total lifesaver. And if your audio is beyond saving, Vizard has voice cloning. You record a short training script with your best mic, and Vizard builds a synthetic speaker based on you. Then you can regenerate lines or overdub small changes in your script so you don't need to re-record entire sections. I tested it by swapping a single word in a sentence, and the AI regenerated the phrase in my voice. The result depends on how well you train it, but for quick fixes and title changes, it's perfect. One more little trick that's super underrated: eye contact correction. If you're reading from a teleprompter or looking at your screen, Vizard nudges your gaze toward the camera subtly. It's uncanny, but in a good way. If you're staring way off camera, it won't work perfectly, but for small corrections, it makes the clip feel more personal and direct. Okay, so all of that helps you from raw footage to a polished, long-form piece. But the real Vizard advantage, the part where it beats other AI tools, is how it handles short-form distribution. Vizard's auto-editing for viral clips analyzes a long video, finds the most engaging moments, and auto-generates short clips optimized for platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. You don't have to guess which 30 to 60 second bit will perform best. The AI ranks moments by engagement potential and gives you ready-to-post clips with captions and aspect ratios already set. Then there's scheduling. Auto-schedule is the feature that changes how you work. Instead of manually posting every clip or setting up a dozen uploads, you pick your frequency, and Vizard queues the content and posts it according to your plan. That's huge if you want consistent publishing without babysitting. Couple that with the content calendar, where you can tweak captions, reorder posts, or add new clips, and you basically have the content ops side of a social team inside a single dashboard. Let me be real about comparisons. Premiere and DaVinci are industry grade and awesome if you want full control and infinite tweaking, but they don't pick viral moments or auto-schedule. Tools like Descript or other AI editors are great at transcript-based edits and filler removal, but often they stop short of distribution features. Some apps charge per export or have flaky scheduling UIs. Vizard bundles the clip generation and the workflow: edit, generate clips, schedule, and manage. So the whole process is streamlined. Also, hiring an editor is still a great option if you want custom grading, motion design, or complex animations. But for creators who need volume, consistent shorts, repurposed clips, batch uploads, Vizard gives you the speed and ROI that traditional editing workflows don't. You can still export higher res masters and hand them off to a pro for final polish if you need to. Vizard just saves you the grunt work. So how did I actually use it on this 23-minute piece? Step 1, import file. Step 2, run transcript and remove retakes. Step 3. Strip filler words and compress gaps with the timing settings. Step 4. Apply studio sound at a level that sounds natural. Step 5. Let the viral clip generator churn and then pick the top 6 clips. Step 6. Tweak captions, choose posting times, and hit schedule. From messy file to a week's worth of short posts in under 30 minutes. That's consistency without burnout. If you want the full deep dive into thumbnails, captions, and how to push one of those clips to actually go viral, I've got separate guides showing a thumbnail workflow and headline formulas. But bottom line, Vizard makes the part that usually keeps people from creating, editing, and distribution basically invisible. You can focus on making content, not wrestling with timelines. So yeah, if you're a beginner or a creator trying to scale, give a tool like Vizard a shot. It won't replace creative judgment, but it replaces the tedious parts that kill momentum. And if you compare it to traditional editors or other AI tools, the difference is workflow. Vizard thinks end-to-end. Edit the long piece, auto-generate shorts, schedule them, and manage it all in a calendar. That's what makes it a practical game changer for anyone serious about consistent content. Alright, that's enough for this one. Go try it on your next long recording and tell me how it goes. If you want to see my exact settings for filler removal, studio sound intensity, or the steps I use to vet the viral clips, I'll drop that in the next video. To truly leverage this speed, you need to let go of old habits. Embrace the automation and watch your content pipeline open up instantly. Every minute saved on editing is a minute earned back for strategy. This level of control allows for risk-taking in your content creation process. Don't just create content, engineer your entire publishing system for maximum velocity. The days of spending half your recording time fixing the other half are officially over. Think of the sheer backlog of ideas you can finally bring to life now. Your audience craves your unique voice, not your editing struggles. Leveraging AI for the mechanics frees your brain for the creative sparks. Reviewing those suggested audio cleans can be genuinely surprising how much better your mic sounds. The automatic clip generation knows what your audience actually wants to watch. This is the true democratization of high-volume, high-quality content creation. Stop waiting for inspiration to strike before you start editing. Use the AI as your infinitely patient, lightning-fast junior editor. The future demands throughput, and this tool delivers massive amounts of it. Imagine having zero friction between recording and seeing your content live online. That seamless journey is what Vizard has engineered for every creator. It's time to treat your content like the valuable asset it truly is. Protect your time by automating the parts that drain your energy the most. View the entire process not as editing, but as content deployment. Get back to the whiteboard and brainstorm the next big thing, not debugging render settings. The power to create consistently is now literally at your fingertips. See for yourself how much faster your weekly publishing cadence can become. We need to keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in post-production. Don't let outdated tools define your content production schedule any longer. Make every recording session an investment that pays dividends immediately. The difference in your mental load alone will be transformative for your long-term creativity. It's about building a system that supports your ambition, not one that limits it. Go ahead and click that link to experience this workflow for yourself. You deserve a video editing experience that finally matches your creative vision.